The word trauma has been overused to the point where trauma is a bad thing. We perceive it as a bad thing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Low Budget Wisdom. I'm Marcus, and today we're going to talk about trauma. It is such an overused word to the point where every time we say, "Oh yeah, I had a traumatic experience in the past. That's why I act this way." What? No, that's not what trauma actually means. Trauma is actually our strengths. What we have been through in the past, our traumas, is what made us who we are today. It can be compared to, let's say you go to the gym, or you like to do some light running, jogging, whatever physical activity. You go to the gym. Let's say you go to the gym, you work out, and then the next day your muscles get micro tears and it hurts a bit, but you know it is good for your body. It is strengthening your muscles, your bones, your circulatory system, everything, right? That is a form of physical trauma. Going to the gym is intentionally causing yourself little, physical traumas to your muscles, to your bones. Your bones break a little bit, and then it regrows itself to make it to become stronger. Your muscles, has like micro tears, and then you eat food to nourish it back, drink some water, have some good night's sleep, and then that trauma repairs itself, and you become much stronger physically. That's what the gym does. That's what exercising does. That's what physical exercise does. It causes trauma to your body. That's what taking cold showers does to your nervous system. It traumatizes your nervous system when you suddenly take cold showers. That's why we feel so uncomfortable with it. But with time and with repetition, we get stronger. Our bodies get stronger. It gets better at coping with the traumatic experiences, the physical traumatic experiences of going through a cold shower, of doing that physical exercise that is a little bit above your comfort zone. Right. This pen is super light, maybe weighs about 2 grams. I can do this over and over comfortably, but it doesn't cause trauma. And the fact that it does not cause any minor traumas to my muscles means that my muscles don't grow any stronger. And similarly, your psychological traumas, your emotional traumas, whatever that is, right? You got emotionally abused by your parents in the past, whatever that may be for you, because each of us have different life experiences growing up. You might have had traumatic experiences with money, with relationships, with touch, with love, responsibility, whatever that may be. Those traumatic events, those traumatic experiences is what is necessary for you to grow out of your comfort zone. Those traumatic experiences are so crucial for your growth. You would not be who you are today have you not had experienced that traumatic experience, that traumatic past you know you see. So let's stop labeling our traumas in a very negative light. Oh, you know the reason I have this kind of addictions today, the reason I act this way, the reason I'm so insecure, the reason I'm suffering so much is because of my past traumas. No, negative way of perceiving your traumas. Your traumas are what makes you strong. Oh yeah, I had this amazing experience with my trauma like a few years back where I got emotionally abused by my supervisor, my parents, my guardians, my peers, my friends. I got emotionally abused. I had that traumatic experience. It was the best experience ever. Reframe that. So what have you gained from from those traumatic experiences? What have you gained? What are the advantages? Do away with the negative view of what trauma did to you. Look at the positive side of things. Easier said than done, yes, because we're so used to having the idea that traumas are so negative, and traumas hurt us so much. Oh, we're so I'm so small. I'm so weak because of my trauma. Screw that. Screw that. It is time for you to step into your power. God damn. Oh yeah, that emotional trauma really taught me how to, handle my emotions in a more matured way, in a more efficient way. I had a chance to look for, different solutions to how to deal with all these emotions and all this abuse that happened to me. Great. You're meant for something better anyway. That traumatic experience is meant for you, is made, tailor made exactly for you to experience. It is tailor made for you because the universe knows, your soul knows that in the future, you're going to use these lessons that you have learned from your traumatic past to do greater things, to do things that only you can do. Only you have the full understanding and experience to deal with. Your future depends on the trauma. It depends on how you handle your traumatic experiences in the past. Because you are called to do something greater. And that is why that traumatic lesson had to be experienced by you, for you, through you. And the people that caused you the traumas, the people that abused you, they were your teachers. They were there to guide you through this experience. The fact that you are still watching this video right now, the fact that you are not dead, the fact that you still have a sane mind, says a lot. The fact that you're still alive says a lot. What that tells me, as you're watching this video, what that tells me is that you have lived through all those traumatic experiences. You have gone through with courage. You have survived. You are a survivor. But now now it raises the next question. What are you going to do with the lessons that you have learned from your traumatic experiences? What are you going to use those lessons and the power that you have gained and the experience that you have gained from that traumatic experience? What are you going to use that for? It is a powerful thing to have gone through trauma. It is a powerful thing to have gone through those lessons. It is a powerful thing to have learned from it, to have a deeper understanding of what that means, to experience it firsthand. You can read about all the traumas in the world through a book, but if you do not experience it yourself, you will never know. How will you know? How will you know? How will you know how emotional abuse tastes like? You could be sitting at home, safe 24/7, food brought to you, everything is in perfect conditions, and you're so safe. You never gone through any traumatic experience before. You take out a book, you read through about what sexual abuse feels like, what physical abuse feels like, what emotional abuse feels like. Yeah, you can intellectualize it, you can read it, you can understand with your logical mind, but if you do not experience it, how would you know exactly how that feels? So the fact that you have been through some form of or another, some kind of trauma, the fact that you have experienced that yourself firsthand tells me that that is exactly tailor made for you, so that you can use that power, and you have that responsibility to use that experience for something greater in the future. I do not know, I cannot see the future, I cannot see your future, I cannot see my future, but it is coming. So we have to prepare for that. We have to prepare for that. Different people go through different traumas, different traumatic experiences, but all are valid. All types, all forms of traumas are valid. It doesn't mean you're luckier because you did not go through that trauma as this person had. Doesn't mean this other person is luckier than you because this other person did not go through as such a harsh trauma as yours. It doesn't matter. We it's not about comparing our traumas. We should, you see, it's futile. It's useless to compare each other's traumas. So own your traumas as your past experiences. Accept that it is part of you. Work through that. Feel the emotions that come along with those traumas, and use that as a power. Use the lessons and experiences that you have learned. Improve upon yourself with those experiences, and then have the understanding that in the future you have the responsibility to do something with what you have learned from your traumatic experiences. Okay, I hope that is clear. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you are new here, and if you have reached to the end of this video, I thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.